Hey yo, what it do? It's your boy J. Lou, and you are just in time for something new. Alright, now in this video today, what I'm going to be doing is trimming my winter wolf. Now, if you don't know what a winter wolf is, it just simply means that during the winter time, your hair is easier to be able to train and lay down simply because there's not a lot of moisture within the air. So typically, whenever you go outside, the humidity as well as everything else won't cause it to frizz up. Now, some of the benefits of wolfing during the winter time simply means that you can go longer as well as you'll be able to get away by sealing your hair a lot better in regards to your waves, you know what I'm saying? So whenever it comes to the winter season, you definitely want to take advantage of being able to wolf in the winter time. As for myself, I recently came back from Colorado. You know, I was all the way in Breckenridge, Colorado, which is about 13,000 feet in the air. I think that's like 2 miles above sea level, you know what I'm saying? Your boy had a good time. What I was trying to do is I was trying to wait to be able to get my hair cut by a barber. I finally found a barber on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, that lives in Dallas, you know, and he cold with the clippers. Y'all probably seen some of his videos already. His channel name is Game Changer, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to see if I can make something happen to where he can cut the wolf, you know what I'm saying? But until I make that happen, I gotta trim my hair down a little bit simply because in my job, I'm not trying to be looking all unruly and stuff like that. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's just jump straight into the video. Alright, now some people may be wondering,
J. Lou, how long have you been wolfing this time around?
Now, if you haven't watched my video before about the truth about wolfing, which I make sure I link right above here, you know what I'm saying? I basically don't wolf longer than 4 to 6 weeks. But this time around, because it is winter time, I figured I'd go a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying? As of right now, I typically go 4 weeks, but as of right now, my hair, it's been 6 weeks since I cut my hair, you know what I'm saying? Another reason why I shot that video is because a lot of people tend to brag about being able to go so many long weeks within their wolves. But for me, I already know my angles. I keep them consistent. And at the same time, like I said, when it comes to my crown area, when my hair starts to get too long, when you start developing that little wave ponytail, if you have a swirl pattern, what I always do and what I recommend anybody do is to basically trim your hair down the same length that you would if you was to get a haircut. So for me, that's one thing that you guys may notice, you know what I'm saying? So just take a look at my crown right quick. Alright, so as you can see, my crown is clearly right here, you know what I'm saying? Now, in this area, you will see that my hair is a lot lighter because what I typically do just to be able to keep my crown visible while wolfing is I trim it down. If you want a video for me to go in a little bit more detail, I'll make sure I link my video right above here. You know what I'm saying? You can basically just click this when it pops up. But what I always recommend what you do is be able to trim your crown slightly while you're wolfing, because if you can't maintain where your crown location is, a lot of times what wavers will notice is they wolf for a very long time period, and because they can't keep their crown very tight, when they cut down, it just looks all chaotic right here, you know what I'm saying? It just looks like a blur. But if y'all trying to get elite waves like myself, you know what I'm saying? What you want to do is you always want to make sure that you can maintain where your crown location is at, you know what I'm saying? So you never lose your angles. So with that being said, as you can see, the rest of my hair, the back of my hair is very, very thick, you know what I'm saying? I don't touch that. At the same time, the sides are very, very thick. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to be using for the guard size is a number 5 guard. And this number 5 guard, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it unto my Andes Masters, you know what I'm saying? I'm then going to take my Andes Masters and open up the lever arm all the way. Now, the reason why I do this is if you have your Andes Masters or any kind of guard that opens up to a full guard size, this makes it a 6 against the grain. Now, the reason why I prefer doing against the grain haircuts is because I'm not a licensed barber, you know what I'm saying? There are some barbers that actually know how to blend and make it seem as if you never lose your sides because they're that good with the clippers, but there's not a lot of barbers that's out there that's doing it, you know what I'm saying? So whenever it comes to cutting your own hair, against the grain is the very best. It gives you the most even haircut for waves, you know what I'm saying? Afterwards, you can go to the barbershop and get lined up and everything like that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this bad boy started. I'm gonna comb my hair out and show you guys how my hair looks as of right now. So as you guys can clearly see, my hair is very long. You can just take a look. This is only 6 weeks. If I was to go longer than it, it'll grow stupid fast, you know? So if I start combing this back, let me show y'all right quick. My hair has been pretty healthy throughout this journey, but it's just to the point to where I need a haircut, you know what I'm saying? I need something to line myself up. So this is the wolf at 6 weeks, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, my hair is very, very long, you know what I'm saying? What I'm about to do is basically just comb it back forward and then just get ready for the cut. All right, let's get into the cut. Now the brush that I was using, it was the Wave Enforcer. This is the Wave Enforcer 544, you know what I'm saying? This is just a cheap brush that you can get from Walmart. Whenever it comes to brushing my hair after a fresh cut, is because I don't like getting a whole bunch of bristles into my royalties and Torino Pros and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, the next thing I'm about to do is give myself a line up in the trim. I already faded up the back of my neck, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm probably gonna do is just stick with a line up there. But without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. I was in the middle of giving myself a lineup, and tell me why the clippers died on me. Alright, so I just finished cutting my hair, and what I'm going to do is give y'all a quick spin around just to show you how the haircut came out. Now, the thing about against the grain haircuts is, typically after you cut your hair may be sticking up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But what you need to do is take a soft brush and just simply soft brush your hair. Now, a lot of people tend to ask me, what do I do after a fresh cut? Now, because I keep my hair thick, I always wash my hair, because to me, it's just dirty to go get your hair cut by a barber, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how clean they keep their clippers and all this stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Even though I cut my own hair, it's just a hygiene thing to me. So because my hair is thick and well above curl length, I can wash my hair, or I can just simply do a co-wash. And if you don't know what a co-wash is, I'll make sure I link that video right above here. But let me just show y'all the dope progress that I got from this wolf right now, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of breakdown of what I'm gonna be focused on with my next wolf. So let's get into it. Alright, now this is my right side, and as you guys can clearly see, I definitely made some progress on my right side. Now, one of the things that I switched up is this angle. I basically started brushing this angle straight downward like this, because what I noticed was, in order for me to get that slanted top that I want, that's the same angle from there all the way down right there. You know what I'm saying? So what you want to try to do when it comes to getting waves is you want to try to find those angles that are the same all throughout your pattern. And because that angle right there goes all the way down, I'm going to brush that angle just as such. Now, the closer I get towards my crown, then my angles definitely change up. So I'll start a little bit right here and then just brush it straight down like this to create that bend in my waves as such. You know, so I've been switching it up a little bit, and I definitely noticed that it has helped with my connections. Now, when it comes to the back, what I simply do is I just start right here in the back, and I just slowly brush my hair as such to maintain those connections. And as you can see, my hair is stupid shiny right now, you know what I'm saying? Now, whenever it comes to the back, as you can see, I just brush it just like this at the base of it, because I want to maintain that flow. But the closer I get towards my crown, then the shorter my angles become. And as you can see, when I get closer to my crown, I just slowly start tapping it, you know, so. And that's just the tap method. If you haven't watched that video, I'll make sure I put a link right above here. But when it comes to my left side, one of the things I've been switching up is I take this angle and I brush it straight down like this. And what I'm trying to do is create that 360 effect on this side. So when I transition more and more, what I'm doing is I had to switch up my angle, because what I realized was I was brushing too far forward on this side, and that's what was creating this fork right here. So in this next whoop, what my main focus is basically just trying to ensure and connect these waves right here to maintain a 360 look. Now, if I look just like this, it looks like 360s, but this whole area is just ugly because of that angle change, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the benefits of just making sure you cut your hair very frequently, so you can see the benefits of the angles that you're making, you know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, the next thing I'm gonna do is just start right here, and I just slowly brush it straight to the front like this, because that's my angle for my top, or should I say my top left. Now, just to go a little bit of breakdown, this angle right here, I just simply start in the middle and just brush it straight down towards my temple. Now, I could start further back if I wanted to, but that's just in case if you guys wanted to know how I'm brushing that side right now, you know what I'm saying? And then when I get in this area, what I've been doing is I've been just trying to pull that hair down in this direction like this. Now, whenever it comes to the top, what I'm doing is basically just brushing it just like this, and I'm starting to try to create that slant effect right here. But at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that my waves maintain and go straight directly into my crown. Now, whenever it comes to my crown area, I normally take my brush and do a swoop around like that. Now, whenever it came to that brushing technique, I was actually one of the first people to actually start doing that. It's one of the best ways to be able to get a swirl, but at the same time, sometimes what you have to do is take an oval palm or a brush, even a flat square rectangular brush, and just simply tap and pull that hair in this direction. Now, a lot of people tend to drag out their angles and all that stuff like that, but as you can see, because my waves start hooking around this way right here, that is a very short angle for me in order to be able to get my waves to go straight into my crown area, you know? So like the tap tap method focuses on is you want to maintain those small angles and just slowly tap that hair in that direction. Now, as I go more towards the top, as you can see, your boy J. Lou, man, the progress is coming in, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the top. So I basically been just brushing my top like this. This is a 540 angle, because at the end of the day, my waves at the top slant at a 45 degrees, you know, and 360s basically go left and right. 720s go up and down, but 540s go diagonal, you know what I'm saying? So basically left from the bottom right to the top left. So with that being said, I just take my angle like that and just brush it all the way through. I broke this fork that was on top of my hair, so what I'm trying to do is really just get those waves to line up, and it's definitely been lining up a lot faster and better this go round. And like I told you, that goes back into the angle from my top right, you know. So with that being said, man, this is my cut. You know, like what I'm gonna do is I gotta put a do-rag on and everything like that. But now, one of the things that I forgot to say is whenever it comes to growing your side sticker and all that, as well as maintaining your natural hairline, what you want to try to do is avoid using 70% alcohol and above. You know what I'm saying? Whenever it comes to getting a lineup, think about it. One of the worst things that you can do that helps lead to a receding hairline is get lineups consistently and then have a barber put alcohol onto your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that alcohol is going to get into your pores and it's going to kill your hair cells. You know what I'm saying? So now a lot of barbers may already know this, but some people may not know this. Now, whenever it comes to cutting your own hair, I personally recommend that you go out there and you get you a bottle of witch hazel. You know what I'm saying? And it basically look like this. You can find this stuff in Walgreens, you can find it in Walmart or whatever the case is, but as you can see on the bottle, witch hazel only has about 14% alcohol inside of it, you know what I'm saying? So whenever it comes to cleaning your hairline and making sure you get rid of all the dirt and any kind of bacteria or whatever, you want to use witch hazel. You don't want to use net alcohol, because alcohol can lead to a receding hairline and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it's your boy J. Lou. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. One thing I wanted to say is, whenever it comes to any questions you have, all you gotta do is go to YouTube, type anything that you want, such as over curl, such as wolfing, anything like that, and then at the end of it, put just in time. In any video that I have on that topic, it will come up, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people tend to ask me a whole bunch of questions over and over and over, and I don't think you guys understand that. But with that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. It's your boy J. Lou. Salute.
Polo on my body, black leather interior. Since they got the keys, ace time criteria. Flow so cold, nickname Siberia. Waivers think they killing when they really are inferior. Almost like killing waivers. How you get that tripe? How you claim to be elite, but you ain't got no life? What seems hard to y'all gets done overnight.